Shalom, shalom, man. You already know we getting knowledge in this bitch because we getting rich. You know what I'm saying? It's a little play on my new song. But anyways, man, I'm going to give all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. It's a blessing that we here in the spirit. Fourth night in a row. We don't get tired, man. We got to give y'all the edification till they lock us up or, we got to flee. You know what I'm saying? So we about to give y'all another great one, man. This one is called The 3 Levels of the Israelite Captivity. You got the captivity that everybody's a part of, no matter who you are, whether you quote unquote black, quote unquote white. It doesn't really matter. And then we got the captivity that y'all brothers have known since your birth, which is being a so-called black man or Hispanic or Latino, quote unquote Latino man in America. And then we got the one that most of y'all brothers probably just got an understanding of when you came into this truth, which is the spiritual captivity. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to break down all 3 levels because it's extremely important for y'all brothers to understand your surroundings, man. When you understand who your enemies are, you understand what type of battleground you playing on, man, it's going to make you feel like Neo in the Matrix. But like I said, man, we give all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. I got my bros with me. My brothers want to do the opening statements.
I just want to say, all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakakudash. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep pushing. And, y'all brothers, hopefully we can help edify y'all tonight.
Yes, sir, man. All the glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. May we continue to receive our daily bread, mental, physical, and most importantly, spiritual. And through all our transgressions, may we continue to, may the Most High, through the Most High, continue to be merciful to us. Wow, man, I'm getting tripped on my words, man. I'm excited, but you know what I'm saying? May the Most High, exactly, man. May the Most High continue to be merciful to us and give us the information that we need to endure to the end. And yeah, man, let's get it, man. Know your enemies, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're going to start with the first level. I mean, I'm going to be real with y'all, man. Even Edomites is in this captivity. You know, the first one I labeled it a debt slave, because I'm going to be honest. Nobody benefits from Esau's system. It don't matter what you are, unless you like top 1%, like Donald Trump, Rockefeller. Who else? What's that family name? The Rothschilds. High level, like high level CEOs. You all fall into this shit. In that you what?
The Bushes.
Yeah, the Bushes, the Clintons. You know what I'm saying? The Obamas, like. People like Trump, people like that, man. If you're not in that top 1%, my nigga, you are in captivity, bruh. Because think about this. When you in this system that we living in, is there anything that you can do without the government interference? I mean,
nope.
Off the top of my head, no. I mean, you got what? A social security number. You got to follow laws. You got to follow rules and restrictions. Me and Hitman, we was talking about buying cryptos. We was buying cryptos. These niggas want 40% of your deposit. You said it was like 40% of your deposit or something like that?
Yeah, like if it's less than a year, it's like they want 40. And then if it's a year, they want 20. Yeah, they tripping.
Hey, that's not even talking about that's just off the fees. And then you got the tax system. So niggas got to pay taxes now. I mean, what y'all do with y'all tax practices, that's between you and the state. I'm not going to talk about mine. But, at the end of the day, they taxing the shit out of y'all, man. If y'all get any type of cut, you making 100,000, these niggas taxing 20 or 30%. You making 500,000, these niggas taxing 40%. And honestly, they make it to the point where if you're not a broke ass employee, that's the only way you gonna get money back from the government. And I mean, look, we gonna break down everything, bro. But I'm just giving y'all a general overview. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can kind of understand. So we're gonna go through it like this. We're gonna go through the money system, how the money system's fucked up. Then we're gonna go through the law system. Then we're gonna go through the relationship aspect. You know what I'm saying? We could go on all night, but we're gonna try to, restrain it to a 1 and 2 hour live stream. But before we break it down, because I gotta get my Bible real quick. I just want one of y'all brothers to like talk about like that moment when you realize that life was fucked up. When you realize like, damn, nigga, I'm a slave, nigga. Like not from like a Negro, quote unquote, black man or Jake aspect or spiritual aspect, but just like in general realizing like, damn, we all slaves and shit.
I say probably when I was around 17. Like that was a year after I was working my first job at the hospital, and it was like I just kind of noticed how like everybody was just a zombie. You feel me? And it's not just a color thing anymore. Like you were saying, it's everybody. Like they want to turn everybody into a debt slave, bro. Like a
Damn,
wage
Hitman,
slave.
you was at the hospital at 17?
Yeah, but I was working in the kitchen though.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Um, but yeah, like they just want to turn everybody into a wage slave. Everybody, you talk to anybody, they talking about their debt, how they trying to pay it off. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Like
Facts.
everybody got to take out a loan, and
Yeah,
it's like
man.
nobody's happy. Even right now, nobody's happy, bro.
Not
Everybody
really,
looks like a
no.
bunch of zombies, bro. So
Exactly, man.
Esau. I feel like Esau's do. That's how Esau gets you, bro. Like he gives you enough to keep coming back, but he doesn't give you enough to be able to leave. You know what I'm saying? He hits you with
Hmm.
that sweet spot.
Yeah, that's how the money system works now, man. You gotta, uh, like you say, he gives you just enough so that way you'll keep coming back for more. Um, Damn, that thing was on the tip of my mind, but I'll say that for later. Oh no, I was gonna say that's because when they took it out, when they took the gold and the silver out, Now of course they didn't take it at the same time, but it was like a 40-year gap between the two. But when they took out the gold in the 30s, and then Nixon took out the silver in 1970, that's what set the stage for what's going on right now. There was even financial experts back in the early 70s that were saying, or not maybe not early 70s, but I'll say early 80s, that was saying that, yo, this shit's like a ticking time bomb. Like this shit, the money system's gonna collapse. But I mean, they plot things years in advance, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes them the elite of this society, you know what I'm saying? They think 5, 10, 15, 20 years in advance, But just being from a personal account, shit, I'm in debt like crazy right now. I got credit card debt. Uh, Shit, I was on the moratorium before my shit basically fell apart. So shit, I probably owe. I'm trying to think. Somewhere probably anywhere between $7,000 to $8,000 on my apartment in rent.
Con.
I
Damn.
probably
When
do.
did you realize it? Like you was like when did it hit you? You know what I'm saying? That damn.
I would say like 2014. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? Because that was like a year or so after high school, and I had already I was already living. I was living with my sister and stuff, and we was already splitting the rent and things like that. And I was working at Cracker Barrel, if you know that restaurant.
yeah.
Yeah, I was working at Cracker Barrel at the time, and like um and I'll just fast forward like 2015, like 2015, we were starting to do we was trying to do like YouTube and stuff like that, because with the people I was hanging around with some, because we was trying to you know what I'm saying, we would talk about it at we all used to work together at Cracker Barrel. We would always used to talk about trying to advance ourselves and be more than just 9 to 5 employees, because you know what I'm saying, that as we all know, that shit ain't fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just like that shit really, that's like the epitome of the first level of slavery at this point. Cause you just going, for the most people, going paycheck to paycheck, and then you working all these hours that your time and energy is spent being at this place when you, and a lot of us are talented or gifted in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? We wanna advance those gifts, but we can't even do it because we got to spend a lot of our youth and a lot of our time and a lot of our energy focused on a 9 to 5 job that's paying us just enough to pay the rent and pay your bills and things of that nature. Now, of course, you gotta when life hands you lemons, make lemonade. And I made my fair share of lemonade in my life. You know what I'm saying? I had my own crib for like 6 years in a row. You know what I'm
Doing the
saying?
right,
So
right?
yeah, 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 yeah. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that you can still make that lemonade, but at the same time, sometimes you might want some apple juice or some grape juice, and
Con.
you can't get it. Lemonade, bitch.
And and that goes into, and Esau knows what he's doing, man, because at the end of the day, we Jake, bro. It's in our DNA. Like, we want more. You know what I'm saying? We want to live lavishly. You feel me? And that's how a lot of Jake, they get caught up in the drug game. You feel me? So because they just give you just enough. You know what I'm saying? It's a rat race. And so
Man.
now you out there selling dope or doing whatever you're doing, and that's the way Esau can make more money off of you, taking you from being a wage slave. Now you an actual like legit slave in the prison system where they make more money off you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
It's like the slavery never ends. You know, this quote. Well, I mean, we're gonna get into our specific captivity because it's 10 times worse for us. Like, it's shitty for
Yep.
the average person out there. But when it comes to you being a Jake, so-called black man, or even a Hispanic man, that shit horrible. But one thing that you was touching on, Ghetto Genius, is the money system. Like, I think it's like over 60% of the wealth in the world is in the hands of like 100 individuals or 1,000 individuals.
Something like that, yeah.
It's 8 billion people on the fucking earth, bro. Like, one thing that I used to watch when I used to watch a lot of conspiracy theories, they would talk about the Rockefellers. I think one of the guys who made the steel industry, I think J.P. Morgan and somebody else. Those three men, when they started to create monopolies in the 1800s, that's when they really started to destroy the wealth distribution. You know what I'm saying? Because it allowed them to like monopolize everything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They monopolized the steel, they monopolized the transportation. They pretty much, if you was just like a rich Edomite, bro, you could literally run the entire fucking world, bro. And that's honestly what it is today. Those 12, 13 families, they literally rule the entire world. So it's like, if you're not on the inside, I mean, you can't be on the inside. If we all on the outside looking in, and it's to the point now where I mean, think about YouTube. Think about the music industry. For you to make any type of money, YouTube is making like 80%, 90% of your shit. I know one YouTuber. This nigga had like 60,000 subscribers, and he was making like $100 a video for 50,000 views, nigga. Like
Yeah.
$100. I'm like, bro, that ain't shit, bro. Like, niggas be grinding, and these fake Jews out here can take 70, 80% of your money. I mean, think about the record industry. Like, niggas like the Baby and Lil Baby. I'm gonna be real. Their net worth is all made up, bro. Megan Thee Stallion, her net worth is all made up because
they don't get paid what they worth for sure, bro.
fuck no, nigga. They don't get paid at all, man. Like, these deals, well, how much they make? Like 2% off of all album streams.
They got them rookie contracts. They definitely fucked.
And look at Kanye West, bro. Kanye West still can't buy his masters. They won't let him buy his own masters.
Hell no. You know how legendary his songs is?
I'm
This
saying,
shit's priceless, bro.
He's a slave, man.
Literally a slave, bro. And
it's not the last person who bought their damn masters was Ashanti. And shit, the only reason why she bought them shits is because Murder Inc. was lame as fuck by the time she bought them. So them shits were worthless.
Man.
Yeah. That's really how that shit go. Your shit got to be worthless, my nigga, or you gonna be breaking bank.
Hey, didn't Michael Jackson buy his masters or not?
No, he bought the Beatles masters, and a lot of people are upset about that.
Shit, that nigga Quincy Jones still mad about that shit.
He made a lot of money off that. They had to get rid of him.
That nigga Quincy Jones still mad.
He bought Eminem's masters too, nigga.
I think.
I think he was about to, something like that.
Or something like that, yeah. So it's like, honestly, and think about Michael Jackson. That nigga had to bleach his skin white. That nigga was an MK asset.
Yeah.
That nigga had a humiliation ritual where, they were saying he was raping little boys and shit like that, man. Like, his name got put through the ringer all because he was trying to make a name for himself, man. It's like, that's why I be asking niggas, like, you really want shit in the world? It's like, even when you get to that level, you still in slavery, bro. Like, make 2% of the money. Like, imagine the Baby, bro. I remember before the pandemic hit, that nigga the Baby was on his the Baby on Baby tour on some shit like that. This nigga had to do 2 shows a night, 5 days a week in a different city. I'm gonna be real, bro. I don't think that nigga was enjoying that shit because you got to understand how much energy it takes, your voice. You got to go out there and yo, niggas smoking, drinking. And then on top of that, you just constantly moving. And that's how the only way you can make money. Because your album streams, you ain't making shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't making shit.
You ain't making nothing.
You ain't making shit, bro. So it's like, that's another aspect of it is that, the system is only designed for literally the top 1%. and then let's get into the money system, bro. Because I mean, y'all niggas still in the money system right now, bro. I mean,
and I just want to ask something before you go into that, because I just got it on Instagram. I just found out something new. Shout out to what's his name on Instagram? Hold on real quick. I think his name is G Money Damn 28. He posted something in my chat about how there's two companies that pretty much own everything. When I mean everything, I mean like they're the top shareholders of pretty much every single thing you can think of. Apple, Android, the gas stations, all the networks. I forgot their name. I have to look it up because I totally forgot the name that was the two names that was in the video. They own well, I wouldn't say they own the other families, but they subsidize the families. Like that's the company that pays them. They own all the banks. Um Damn, that's crazy. I forgot their names, but they pay the Bushes, they pay the Obamas, they pay the Clintons, they pay I forgot the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, everything. I forgot their two
they pretty
names.
much the niggas who they pay the people who own you.
Yeah, they literally they said they own like 86% of the economy, of the global economy, bro. And I'm like, damn, two companies. I'm like, damn, this shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I seen an article saying how nowhere in the country can somebody who makes minimum wage afford rent. You know,
Nope.
especially in California, like
Oh
that.
hell no.
That shit was bad, bro. That's why I had to leave that motherfucker. Like, there would literally be people who's working 40 hours a week. Between the two, they're making $600. So that's $1,200. You know, so
Yep.
it's 1,200 times 4, that's $4,800, right? Then they
Right.
house note, their house payment is $2,000. Then they two car note is $400 each. That's $800. That's $2,800. Insurance, nigga, for the house and the car. Then you got phone bill. Then if you got a kid, bruh, I'm
Oh
a
man.
real. You literally cannot survive in this country to get the quote unquote American dream unless you in fucking debt, bruh. And over time, what happens with the
Yep.
debt? It's gonna build more interest to the point where you constantly working to the day you die.
Yeah.
They're trying to get rid of the middle class and bring in that surf class, man. Because once you have that surf class, they can't afford anything. They don't have any power, so now they have to do whatever you tell them to. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of our people, they get caught up in this democratic whatever. They don't understand that they're voting for their own demise. They're celebrating their own demise, man. Because
Exactly.
once you keep depending on the government, man, what they say goes. You know what I'm saying? If you got to keep
Exactly.
going to them for food, all kind of stuff, you they slave, man.
Facts.
Exactly.
And they can pay you. They can pay them motherfuckers under the table. That's the number one thing they can do. So they can pay them less. Well, they can, slightly less, but they can pay them. The main thing is they can pay them under the table, so that way they can I forgot how they do it. It's like a tax write off, some shit like
That's
that.
what they do to a lot of the Northern Kingdom. They
Yeah, they
come
pay
over
them
here,
niggas under the table
pay them nothing, and then send them back.
because
But they live
they don't care because they was getting absolutely not a damn thing
nothing,
where they
yeah.
was at.
And what they get paid here, which is nothing, they can go back to whatever country they were,
And be the
and
richest
live
motherfuckers
good.
there.
Exactly, bro. Like these niggas gotta die, bro. I'm gonna be honest. It's just like, bro, everything, bro. I was just looking up some pictures online, nigga. Like, y'all niggas went to college?
Shit for a week.
Nah,
And like, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I still paying off my debt, nigga. That shit, I ain't paying that shit. Them niggas
But
gonna
you
have
know what's so crazy though? Niggas still $1,000 in debt for 3 classes. He was only there for a week, my nigga.
bro, that shit, bro. Think about how fucked up the system is. You've been raised from birth that you gotta go to college and get a high paying job, right? Then you bust your ass. These niggas don't teach you shit. They teach you what different colors are
I know,
and
right?
who was the fake president of the United States, and they teaching you how to write poems and poetry of Shakespeare, the quote unquote political system. And they don't teach you shit about taxes, money management. They don't teach you how to socialize, nigga. So pretty much I'm gonna be real. When y'all niggas graduated, did y'all niggas know what y'all was trying to do with y'all life?
hell no. Nigga
Well,
was just
I'll say
following the
this.
wind.
God damn, what the fuck was that? But I'll say this: the only class that was really important, especially like high school wise, was my economics class. That class was a shit, bro. That class was a real class, bro. Because my teacher, Mr. Cook, shout out to him. He's like one of my favorite teachers ever.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that he did before we like really dove into any subject about economics, he was like, because I already had a job. I was working when I was, I had a job when I was 16 and shit. So I was already working and stuff, like a W-2 type of job and shit. So he was what he would do is he told the whole class, listen, this class is easy. Just go home and look around you. Everything is influenced by money. Everything. When you watch when you go on TV, watch the news, it's about money. When you go on TV and look at your favorite rapper or favorite singer or whatever, money. Everything is money. That's your homework. Go home and just we had current events and shit, but he'd be
Mm-hmm.
like, go home and just look around your life. Look at your parents. When they stressed out about bills, money. When they stressed out about rent, money. Or and he was talking, he would say something to me like, well, you got a job and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Look at your pay stub. Look at the stuff that they take out, taxes, social security, and things of that nature. I wouldn't really make it no money because I mean, nigga was working at Chuck E. Cheese, but but you know what I'm saying. He was like, yeah, just look at your pay stub. They take taxes out for social security and Medicare and or whatever. That's money. You know what I'm saying. Everything when you realize that everything is centered around money in this society, this class will be easy to you. And that was the only class, well, from my junior to my senior year, that was the only class that I got an A in, like with flying colors, because everything was easy when I realized that, man, this, I gotta know this. I gotta know economics because I gotta know something about money. But
Right.
like, post high school, uh, to a degree, I knew, even though I was more centered around still trying to save what was left of my basketball ambition. But like, I mean, I always wanted to be something more than just a 9 to 5 dude. Cause as soon
Nah.
as I graduated, it was nigga was in orientation at Cracker Barrel, and I was going to work. I couldn't even get time to celebrate, kind of being done with high school. I was going into work, so I mean, it's what it is.
Yeah, that's facts, right? I started right after I graduated, nigga. Went right to work, bitch. Cook
Facts.
slave, what? Cook slave.
Man, nigga, that shit nigga, I remember cause I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do in college. I just know I wanted to run track. Man, tell me how a nigga got a scholarship to a private school. Nigga, the semester was 30,000 a year, nigga.
God damn.
Damn.
30,000 a year, nigga. You know,
No scholarship. No scholarship.
I mean, I got a scholarship, but it's only like
You want a
two.
full ride?
Nah. The sports was like
Damn.
1,500, and then I got a athletic a academic scholarship. But nigga, this shit was still 17,000. But you know they prey on you because you see all these big ass niggas at the Olympics and
Right.
in these colleges making their money. Like, let's be real, most of y'all niggas ain't doing that shit. You know, niggas chasing the dream, nigga. But more
Yeah.
importantly, though, at that school, if you transfer, none of the credits transferred. So the only way
Wow.
you could make it is if you was there all 4 years. So nigga, you gonna be $120,000 in debt, nigga. Like, luckily
Hell
Damn.
no.
10,000, but I know a lot of niggas who got $50,000-$60,000 in debt and they didn't
Hell yeah.
like, bro. So it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all bullshit. And then also too, when a nigga moved from nigga moved from Florida to Cali, nigga started working, nigga. I'm at Target. These niggas paying me $8 an hour, nigga. Nigga gotta stand up for 8 hours straight, nigga. Barely making some money, nigga. Living
Not
with
in Cali, bro.
I'm saying it was
Gone, and then you know what I'm saying, Esau, if he see you sit down for a little bit, it's a problem, man.
yeah, bro. Like,
Exactly,
oh,
bro.
you need to stand up straight. Bitch, my fucking knees hurt, nigga.
But shit, it was like that. It's like that in Atlanta, bro. Like 6 years ago when I first got in my own apartment and shit. A nigga was making what? I still remember how much I was making to this day. Nigga was making $864 when a nigga first got his first apartment, bro. And I didn't even get nigga was struggling, bro. But I had two jobs. I worked Cracker Barrel, then I was a maintenance guy for the apartments that I lived at. So it was convenient to do that shit. And I got discounts on my rent and stuff. But if it wasn't for that, hell no, I wouldn't have been able to pay that pay that shit, nigga.
You was living like Malak where you was at, nigga. I already know.
Hell yeah, nigga. I was looking for any advantage I could, bro. But the property manager, she knew me and shit. So that was a good hookup and shit. But yeah, that shit was, man. And then I finally, when I finally got to $10 an hour, nigga, I felt rich. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna
Nigga,
get me a
raise, nigga,
TV.
bruh. I remember, nigga, I missed like 3 days in the whole year. Niggas was one of the fastest cashiers. The thing is, I didn't give a fuck to sell the red card. I worked at Target. You know them niggas be asking if you want to do the red card shit or whatever. I
Right.
didn't do that shit. And long story, and honestly, the only niggas who would sell it was niggas who was lying. Be like, hey, would you like to save 5% today? Not sign up for a credit card, run your credit, and all this other bullshit. You know how the Edomites be,
That
bro.
big scam.
Yeah, but anyways, though, like, and honestly, that shit was boo boo, nigga. 5% when Target charged 10% more than Walmart, nigga. Like,
Exactly. Like, hell no. Target's a big fat scam.
fucking
Don't go there.
scam, bro. But honestly, nigga, I was working there for like 9 months, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're like, yeah, Brandon, we're gonna come in, we're gonna do your little annual promotion. I'm like, oh, for real, nigga, I was getting paid $8. Guess how much these niggas gave me as a raise, nigga?
A quarter.
Nigga, I went from $8 to $8.13, nigga.
Hey, they size the fuck out of you, Brian.
Man, I was
That's
like,
your ass.
I'm like, nigga, I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm never gonna be no fucking slave ever again, dog. Like,
The niggas finesse your
that
ass.
shit was so bad. And then honestly, you start doing warehouse work, and like, it's to the point now, like you said, bro, you working 2 jobs, and you not really getting nowhere, bro. You literally,
You really not, bro.
you just praying that you make it next week, bro. Like they said, what, like 70 to 80% of people in America live paycheck to paycheck or something like that.
It's probably more than that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's right around the number, maybe 85%.
Yeah, bro. So it's like at the end of the day, like you fucked either way with inflation, with taxes. There's nothing really that you can do. I mean, you can bust your ass, but like, I mean, do you niggas really want to bust your ass when the economy about to collapse? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's that weird balance, but shit, you can always shop at Dollar Tree like my ass.
Hey, you better be careful with that Dollar Tree, bro. You might. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
nigga, you gotta do it. Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do when you got so little. That's the fucked up part.
yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Dollar Tree, they be fucking up their products, nigga.
Yep.
They do, but it's like damn, it's like you ain't got no choice, unfortunately. Or you can go to Kroger and spend $4. That might get you somewhere.
Hell no. But hey, nah. But the next part is I mean, let's be real, bro. The modern day relationship, nigga.
Shit.
The what?
The modern day relationship,
No,
like,
I was saying it like that because that shit don't exist.
bro, they got it set up where if you love a bitch, you gotta marry her and then she could take half your shit, bro. I mean,
I know, right?
you know, it's like, think about a marriage, bro. You meet a chick, she fucking 3 other dudes, you know. Next thing you know, she quote unquote she come around and, oh, you're the man for me and all this other bullshit.
Hey, man, what did Kanye say? If you ain't no punk, holla, we want freedom. We want freedom. Yeah. It's something that you need to have, because when she leave your ass, she gonna leave with half. 18 years, and on the 18th birthday, he found out it wasn't his.
Hey, bro, on some real shit, that's how it be, bro. Like, you know, you find a quote unquote woman you love. If you a blue pill nigga, like if you a nigga who had no understanding, the bitch gonna take you to the cleaners.
But you know what's messed up about that? Even if you get a prenup, she can still override that.
Depending on what state.
Depending on the situation.
Yeah. Like in California, prenups don't mean shit.
Hey, bro, California, they just they down
California
terrible,
something
bro.
else, man.
They demons, bro.
California, baby.
California, China, mini China. But now, when you think about it, though, like, you meet a woman, because you meet a quote unquote good woman. You know, they trying to destroy all the women of the world and shit. But let's say you find a woman, bruh, you settle down. She say, oh, let's get a house. Now you $300,000 in debt. She wants you to get a car. Now you $330,000 in debt. And then you working. And then 2, 3, 4 years later, after you got 2 kids, she could take all that shit from you. You got to pay her. You got to pay child support. All the shit is in your name. And you become an even bigger slave. Like, bro, they literally have it set up to where anything you do in society, you're going to be a slave. It's if you a man. Now, you know, obviously our brothers know the red pill and all that other shit. But, I mean, let's just be honest, bro. Like, even without the red pill, dating is garbage, bro. I mean, what's y'all thoughts on that, bro? Even if you a quote unquote red pill man, how you feel about that, bro?
I
Well, hell
mean,
yeah. I mean, shit. That ain't is that a shit? Is that even a debate? I mean, they gonna be garbage for you if you have any type of real understanding of what life is about, bro. Because most of these bras ain't gonna be trying to fuck with you because they know they're gonna get rebuked a lot. So it's like, come on, man. You know
and
what
I
I'm saying?
mean,
That ain't gonna work. If you take life seriously to any type of degree, about 90% of these bitches ain't gonna fuck with you, especially not now with the jab on the scene and things like that. Man, you might as well kiss most of these bras goodbye because they already kissed you goodbye, nigga.
con. And bro, you already know, bro. Like, it's like, what's the point? I get it's that whole relationship thing. It's kind of for show for a lot of people because you know what I'm saying. A lot of you brothers might understand. Like, the easiest chicks to get is the chicks with boyfriends already, bro. Like, they be the main ones flirting. And I'm
Facts,
telling you, when she go to work, it's a nigga there that she like, and she would fuck, bro, and you would never know.
facts, facts. Especially working because I used to work at the airport. Well, that was my last job, man. Especially working the concourses, nigga, man. You could about near marry a bitch up in there. Shit, ain't nobody got no damn access. It's just you.
Exactly.
It's
And that's just on the 2D perspective, dog. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
you live in a world that puts, you know, because honestly, just being a regular man, you're already a second class citizen underneath these bras and shit. Unless you, of course, you a top 1%, you know, super rich motherfucker. Like at the end of the day, woman can accuse you of rape. Woman can slander your name. You know, obviously, a woman can take all your finances. So it's like, are you really like honestly? Even if you're not an Israelite, bro, like honestly, your life is shit. And then what Ghetto Genius talking about with the jab, like nigga, the society that we going into, bro, nigga, you ain't gonna be able to do shit, bro. I'm telling you, nigga, it's gonna be curfews. It's gonna be universal base income where if you don't follow the rules, you gonna lose your fucking income source. It's gonna be a social credit system where your ass, if you don't do certain things, they gonna demote your service.
China got it already.
They already got it, yeah, bro.
Yep.
You know, so it's like, bro, like you honestly don't have shit to live for, bro. Like in this society, look, bro, y'all brothers obviously got to do the best of what you can make. But I'm gonna be real, bro. Society it's pretty shitty on all levels, bro. But y'all got anything else y'all want to add when it comes to like the base level captivity, bro? You want to add anything?
No, I wanted to piggyback off what you just said. Like, when you in this truth, bro, society is just shitty no matter what. You can make a lot of money in this shit. This place will still be shitty because spiritually you're not messing with it. You feel me? So it's it's a shit show all around, bro.
Exactly, bro. It's just and it's I keep bringing it up that precept Luke 18:6 on the last half of it, as Yahweh Shai is telling us, listen to the unjust judge, because you got to understand, like, once they've already told you a long time ago they don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You always gotta remember that. You know what I'm saying? You can't allow, especially if you're in this truth as an Israelite, you can't allow Esau to in some way, shape, or form try to manipulate you and thinking that we messing with you now. Nah, no, you're not, bro. Because when the shit starts to hit the fan, as um as this money system really starts to collapse or just really starts to go out of control due to inflation and shit, ain't nobody gonna be fucking with you, dude. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna be out niggas gonna be out to get theirs and not be giving a fuck about nobody else. So you better get in that mode as the best of your ability now. So is what it is.
Hey, and that brings us to the next stage, the quote unquote Negro captivity. I mean, before we was in the truth, I mean, let me ask y'all a question. Did y'all ever have a point where you thought that you was free because of Martin Luther King?
What
Hell
does that
no,
even
bro. I just thought,
mean?
this is entertaining. This little speech he did. That was it.
I have a dream.
Yeah, like, what the hell? I was like, oh, okay, so this nigga got this is the reason why we can talk to white folks. Okay,
I
cool.
know.
Hey, but when you think about it, it's a fucked up system all around. And then on top of that, you at the bottom of the fucked up system. So, the one thing that Hitman and me be talking about is the corporate America aspect of being a nigga in the world, bro. Like, I mean, let's be real, bro. Like, they treat you like shit.
Mm-hmm.
They be fucking talking shit about you. They look down upon. And honestly, this kind of just goes into the captivity. So we might as well just talk about both of them at the same time. But like, one thing you gotta understand is like you just a nigga, bro. Like everybody in captivity, but you in captivity upon captivity upon
Yep.
Yeah, upon it. It's just
you
steps
know,
on top of steps.
because I mean, first we gotta talk about the women. You know how you said these women want to date dudes who got a boyfriend, or and niggas might say this is controversial, but in my opinion, 80% of women on the market see a nigga as a fuck toy. That's it.
Pretty much.
Facts, bro. Just
Now,
a
a part of
little
it's probably a lot of it's our fault because at some point in our life,
yep.
we've
No,
kind of
you know what? I think most of it is our fault, to be honest, bro. Because it's
yeah.
a lot of niggas get too excited when they see, you know what I'm saying? When they see bitches, bro. Like,
And then we've all done it. We've all gone
yeah,
out of our way to brag about how well we can fuck a bitch and things of that
yeah.
nature. So I mean, a large part of that is on us. So I mean, we gotta grill it and eat it, being in this truth, to try to change certain things around. Even though, of course, when you're dealing with a lot of these women, they're really nothing but a bunch of concubines anyway. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of like that's kind of where the conversation really needs to go and stay there and stay at, because it's like I don't think I should be talking to you about anything serious because you're not really on that level. So
But at the same time, you can't be expecting anybody to take you seriously is if all you do is brag about, you know what I'm saying, how you
right,
do this in the bed and that in the bed, and you just setting yourself up to
yeah,
be a sexualized animal, pretty much.
right,
Hey, that's true. And then on top of that, you know, again, like Jude always say, they respect power. So I mean, economically, bro, we got stripped. Like, remember what you said, Hitman? You said they got to set up to where nigga got to get the drug money. You got to get
Yep.
the drug money for you to really be on top. Cause think about the drug money. You ain't gonna get taxed. You gonna get love from everybody else around you. Cause let's be real, everybody else is trying to take the pain away. Whether it's the niggas around you, the low level niggas who showing you fake love. Whether it's the bitches, the bitches want to fuck with you, so they can either get the weed or the pills or the ecstasy or whatever. You got
Con.
you got the government agencies leaving you alone, so now you feel like you that nigga. You be watching these drug movies paid in full, nigga. Let me think what else. Menace to Society, nigga. You got a Scarface,
hmm
you got Norcos. You know what I'm
And
saying?
the most important aspect to that, I think, is like, bro, like that's the easiest way to actually be your own boss. You run your own shit, even though you're selling drugs.
But
You
I
run
will
your shit.
I will say this though. I know this kind of veering off. I know this is gonna be kind of like a signs of the times type topic, but I'm gonna say this. They're pushing that legalization of marijuana trip again. So you know what that means. That shit
Yeah.
gonna be regulated. So that won't be your own boss. That shit look like it's coming to an end, my nigga.
Yeah, but getting into it, like when you just doing some wicked ass shit as a Jake, like it's easy for you. Cause I'm gonna be honest, you an Edomite, nigga. You got business connections. You can get loans from the bank. They gonna take you seriously. You could join all these big hedge funds and like these investment groups. I'm gonna be real. If you a nigga and you coming in there saying you got a startup company, bro, they just gonna laugh at your ass. Like,
Con. And
nah, I
you
was
could be an Edomite selling dope, and you don't have that image though. You understand? Whereas a nigga has that image off the rip.
off top, bro. So it's like, one thing I had to do, had one of my dudes. I'm not really cool with him much anymore, but this one nigga I know named Tice, he was talking about how he wanted to do a startup, and he was like the only nigga there, like the only quote unquote black man, and he was talking about how he was trying to get funding, and they would just look at him, they wouldn't take him seriously. Sometimes they would laugh at him. So it's like whenever you're trying to make some of yourself in Esau society, doing it the right way, they look at you like you're weirdo. Like I always said this, bro. When I was doing my young high flyer coaching, nobody that knew me was fucking with my shit. Nobody.
Nope.
Niggas was trying to watch my videos, wasn't
Nope.
trying to post my comments. But as soon as a nigga came out with Ballin' Like a King talking about, is you choking? What it in the everybody, bro, this shit fire, dog. This shit fire, bro. Keep going, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like the only way they're gonna really show you love, bro, is like when you making a buffoon out of yourself, or you just fitting the stereotype of either being a fuck toy, a rapper, a dancer, an athlete, an entertainer, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Nigga.
another aspect of it.
Yeah, and cause one of COJ's most classic videos is the 3-part series he did on a family that prays. If y'all remember that, if y'all remember that video, if y'all remember that
Y'all
series,
remember that?
yeah, that shit's classic, bro. I always go back to that anytime I can because it really speaks to what you're talking about, especially about Esau and how I forgot his name. I think his name was Chris, the character that he played, and how he was trying to get the construction company off the ground, and he asked that so-called Caucasian guy, not it's in the Edomite, whatever, that so-called Caucasian guy, I forgot his name, that owned that big construction company to get a loan, and basically he just laughed at him. He didn't like laugh at him, but he did smirk like, and then because he was fucking his wife and shit, so he told her he was like, I'm gonna have to fire him. And his wife, because once again, so-called liberal black woman is a pawn of Esau. She was like, good. That way I can get rid of his ass and, I can focus on you. And I was like, oh my God. Like this shit, like this shit's so fucking crazy, man. But that's why you gotta stay focused on yourself, and you do have to have that belief in yourself and that confidence which the Most High will give you, and
Mm-hmm.
especially in times like this, because the average person, they're really gonna be hating on what you got, on what you trying to uh, uh
Accomplish.
accomplish and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the average person that I've known over my life don't fuck with my content on Instagram or Patreon and stuff, but that's okay because the average person is not on that level of knowledge and understanding. Now, for those that have, shout out to you, but but in general, the average person don't. So it is what it is.
Yeah, and one thing too is like when you at the bottom of the bottom, it's that crab in the barrel mindset where
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, that shit be frustrating, bro. Like niggas just because I'm gonna be real, that curse is probably one of the worst. Like all the curses are fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But that curse is bad, bro. Where it comes down to the point where you can't even like you can't do anything with a brother. You can't walk down the street with a brother. You
Nope.
can't walk in the hood. You can't like, bro. I be going to these clubs in Houston. Niggas be like, bro, why don't you got no homies in Houston? I'm like, nigga, I try to be cool with these niggas. None of these niggas fucking with me. I go to the
Exactly.
like, yo, what's good, bro? How you doing? Niggas be looking at. Go to the job,
Yeah.
niggas be looking. Niggas be on that weird shit. Oh yeah, but we only talk to people from Houston, lame ass niggas. Like it's so lame, bro. Like Nick, like honestly, the Edomites and the Moab, not the Moabites. Some niggas hate me, but the Edomites, the other races be fucking with me. The Ishmaelites, the Elamites. But when it comes to your own people, nigga just looking at you like you a damn like op and shit, man. You know.
And on the other side of the coin, it's like they what was I gonna say? Oh, they too scared to do anything with you. You feel me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas not trying to invest.
Nope.
Niggas not trying to do Bitcoin. Niggas not trying to put their minds together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, bro. Like the only time niggas is really down to do something if it's some nigga shit.
Yep.
And I want to give you a prime example because both me and you, Young Hot Flyers, can relate to this. I don't know if you remember, but remember when we first it was around the time where my situation really got bad and we started really chopping up and shit about stuff. And I was telling you about the that gifting system. That's when you were still in that. That's when y'all was still in that other Discord.
Mhm.
And you know, I remember I was telling you that I had tried it last summer with family and stuff, but the shit didn't work out because the average person that you would talk to, maybe not like, because the people that the family members that started with me, they were with it, but when you talk to people outside of that and you trying to recruit your people, they wouldn't do it. But I told you, next thing you know, you was like, I'm gonna post something to Discord to see what happened. And next thing you know, you had 25. It was like 25 to 30 brothers. Like, yeah, let me look that up. That might sound good. Let's try that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. I was like, I wish I was able to do it because shit, we would have had.
Well, I mean, let's be real though, bro. When I proposed it, none of them niggas did it.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really tripping because I couldn't really start it at the time. But it's just the fact of there
Yeah,
was that much.
I was kind of on board. I mean, yeah, that's true, but it's like even then, like none of this shit really worked out, bro.
Yeah, a lot of times it don't work out, especially if you're not doing it right then. Then it
Yeah.
usually don't work out. But just the interest right there off rip is the difference between like brothers who really want to, especially brothers in this truth that really want to like look at other ways to better themselves outside of this especially corporate America structure than other people, because they want to play it safe. They want to stay in this earthly structure so bad. Meanwhile, we trying to figure out ways to get around it, if not truly break out of it. Which, of course, that won't happen until the Great Tribulation and, of course, Yahweh's return. But you get the point.
Yeah, I mean that should be discouraging though, bro. Like, I be talking with Hitman,
You
bro.
do.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. And it's no knock on no brothers, but it's like brothers. It's like the Fairly Odd Parents episode where them niggas all got their own ball hogs. And shit.
Oh yeah, you've mentioned that one
You know what I'm
before.
saying? Like you try
Yeah.
to do shit for niggas, but it's like niggas don't really give a fuck. And it's not just brothers in the truth, it's just people in general, bro. Like you be telling people, hey, bro, like, let's do this. The only people who work together, bro, is the Moabites, the Elamites.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, every other community works together, bro. But
To
like
a point, yeah.
for the most part, like
Especially Moabites, they definitely work together.
Moabites, bro, and Elamites too. Well, Indians, they do. Like they all like if you ever go to an Elamite restaurant or Ishmaelite restaurant, it's always the same people who's working there. Now they might talk shit about one another, but they still working at their shit. They going to their own shit. Like let's be real, a black-owned business is usually, a black-centered business is usually owned by a Moabite, my nigga.
Yeah, and I'll say this, like, because we speak on it. The potential Northern Kingdom, they are much more together
Than us.
for the most than
Oh,
the quote unquote Southern
wait.
Not
Kingdom.
even close, bro.
Not
Not
even
even
close.
close.
Nigga,
Not even
I
close,
live in Latino. I live in a big time. You could say multicultural area, but I definitely live in a big time Latino area, and like, there's a lot of like restaurants and stuff around here. Like they are really like close together. Like I really think that when this shit hits the fan, a lot of them gonna be all right, because the way they got, like, I be paying attention to stuff like that. I be paying attention like to my environment and stuff, because I'm trying to figure out, okay, what's the best place for me to be like stationed at? Like, what will my quote unquote wilderness look like? And like a lot of these Latinos, aka potential Northern Kingdom Israelites, they are much more together. They have a much more sense of being together than Southern Kingdom does. Southern Kingdom just so goddamn all over
And
the place with philosophies.
and
It's
on top of
ridiculous.
that,
all fucked up in the head.
it's like an order to that, right? Because you know, the people who definitely got it the worst is the niggas in the United States. And then Caribbeans, they kind of get together, but not. It's
Not
not
really.
that big of a. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It doesn't make a significant output.
Yeah, that's
Or
true.
you know what I'm saying?
That's true. Hey, and one thing too that you said is like, and this is I'm just gonna mix the next two. It's like you understand that niggas is not trying to really support you, so you kind of get discouraged. You're like, man, fuck these niggas. I'm gonna do my own thing. But then you understand you got to come together with your brother, because what, the great tribulation about to happen. Like, you kind of like in between a rock and a hard place, because the Most High has cursed our people to the point where the only way you can build is by being a wicked ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because how many niggas are really righteous? But so then you in the mindset of like, okay, I gotta separate myself from the world. I gotta separate myself from these other niggas. But then it's like, damn, if
You
I
got to
separate
keep a rapport to some degree.
yeah, well, it's like you gotta keep a rapport, but it's like, damn, I won't get any support. Like even with my music, like no offense, I don't even want to share my music with most of these niggas, because I know most of these niggas not gonna fuck with it. Like you talking about the Most High, you talking about being in the stratus. But then at the same time, you trying to build your shit with Israelites, but niggas got 10 different doctrines, nigga. I send my music to half the Israelites, niggas gonna rebuke me. You know, so it's like, damn, bro, like I'm telling you, bro, like everything that you want to do, it's like it's always like some fucking big ass hindrances, and it really makes you have to hearken on to the Most High even more, because if you had a quote unquote worldly validation where you had to get people on your dick or you had to get people, then you're gonna do what? The 6ix9ine approach, talking shit about niggas, starting controversy. Or you gonna turn into a fucking abomination like Lil Nas X, and you know, or you're gonna be toting guns and sipping lean. So a lot of times the only way for you to not be only way for you to make it is by not being stable or talking about shit that's gonna put you in spiritual wickedness, bro. So it's like you really gotta trade most of your worldly acclaim for acclaim in the kingdom.
Yeah, that trade is so severe, bro. I know exactly what you mean, bro. Cause shit, just speaking from a content perspective, you know, I was gonna say this last night when we was off air, but shit, a nigga has tried YouTube 3 separate times, my nigga. Like nigga, I'm technically like an OG YouTuber. Like nigga, I had a YouTube channel in '09. Like that's how far I go back. Like nigga, I was 14 trying to talk about grown man topics and hip hop and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I was doing that. Then I had the YouTube group in 2016 with with a lot of the partners that I had at the time. I'm still cool with some of them. You know, shout out to them. But then I tried coming back in 2017, and I was just trying to be a reaction channel. I was just trying to pump out reaction videos and stuff. I was trying to make it there. And then actually I was doing that and talk videos. I would do kind of like red pill content and shit. Like I would try to I would try to get on women and shit about the stuff that they be wearing and blah 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 blah. That was, I don't know if you remember at the time, that was during the time that Amber Rose had that classic interview with that pastor Jesse Lee Peterson, and she was talking about how basically she was on that Me Too movement bullshit. I don't know if you remember that interview, but yeah, I was reacting to that and things of that nature, but that didn't really go nowhere. I had got big time copyright strikes off of reaction videos and things of that nature. So I had to cool that down, and then in a way, now I'm back on YouTube again doing these live streams, and then of course I'm on Instagram and Patreon, but and then getting like just consistent. You know how they say when you're consistent and stuff, your shit grows. Shit, now my shit went backwards. You know what I'm saying? That shit went backwards.
Hey, but you know what it is too? Honestly, it was the Most High saying like, nah, I can't get you too big, bro, because I got something in store for you down the line, bro. Just wait.
Exactly. Niggas doing, like, just imagine you doing an hour live stream on Instagram and you get no views, my nigga. You don't even get that one.
Nigga, I've had that, bro.
You don't even get that one. You know how when you got big hands and you're on your phone and you click up and you just don't have to be in somebody's stream by accident.
Yeah.
You don't even get those. Like it's just straight zero.
Get an accidental live stream. Yeah.
Exactly. You don't even get those. It's just straight zero.
God damn.
Yeah, like,
yeah, that shit be fucked up, bro. And then
fucked up, man.
And then on top of that, getting back to what you said about the debt, the savings is like when it comes to being a Jake, these niggas, most of they scams is on niggas like you.
Yep.
Yeah, I fell in for him. I ain't gonna even cap.
I mean, y'all brothers ever fuck with a loan shark before?
No, nothing like that.
Nah, I just heard about it. The
or like
PPP, you know what I'm saying?
What about the niggas payday checks? You know what I'm talking about, right? Where you get your payday in advance and niggas charge you like 50% interest or some shit.
Oh no, nothing like that. Just always them little bank, what they call it, bank. They would like deposit. They would like deposit false checks in and pull them out and things of that nature. I fucked with that one time, and then recently, the little Cash App scams and shit. I ain't gonna even lie, nigga was trying to get some money, so nigga fell for that shit too.
but
bro.
You see how they set it up though? Now you playing games with the federal government, and when they come for you, that's your ass.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
hey, me,
I got out quick before I couldn't even really make any money. So I guess that's just the most
and
high working with me.
that's another aspect, bro. They got it to where we have no education, that we fuel the prison industrial complex, and that's honestly the majority Southern Kingdom, my nigga. Like,
Pretty much.
I mean,
And
let's
out
be
in
real.
Cali, it's a lot of Northern Kingdom out there
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
It's Northern Kingdom, but most of the niggas in jail is Southern Kingdom.
But still, damn.
Well, I mean, it's not like 80%, but it's like 50% Southern Kingdom, and then like
Yeah.
40% Northern Kingdom. You know, Esau, you got like one Edomite out of like
You want it?
30.
Right.
But it's like, that's how fucked up it is. It's like, I mean, everything I remember, I didn't tell y'all, but this one bitch, and honestly, I thought she was looking good till I seen the bitch face, but like, but I was looking at this bitch, and then long story short, I was talking to her, like, yo, what's up? And then, you know, she's like, I was like, oh, y'all niggas smoking, huh? She's like, yeah. And I was like, she was like, oh, you be scamming and shit? I'm like, what? She's like, you be scamming and shit, like, you know, fake checks and shit like that. I'm like, nah, I don't do that shit. You know, it's like most of the people in your hood, or like people like in your vicinity, man, like they just on dumb nigga shit, bro. And it's like, you can't really be like a stand-up, bro. And then getting into the women, I mean, women really only want to fuck with you when you a fucked up nigga. You in jail, you selling drugs, you doing coke. You know what I'm saying? So, because we got into the aspect where most 70-80% of the women in America see you as a fuck toy. But then when you think about the aspect of the average day relationship of the Jake man, Jake woman, I mean, most of these bitches only gonna fuck up with you when they rule over you, nigga. When they have the house over.
Because you're exciting. Oh my God, I don't know what type of good story he's gonna bring me today. That's how they look at it. They looking for the adventure, you know what I'm saying? They're looking for that mental gymnastics and all that other shit. So if you got a stern mind and you just not with half the shit that you talking about, I mean, shit, I guess a nigga get X'd out a lot of bitches just saying that you can't, that you ain't gonna be able to drink nor smoke over the crib when I used to have my shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've never really smoked nor drank, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just one of my rules, you know what I'm saying? You got to do that shit before you come in my crib. So, I get X.
A lot of bitches wasn't fucking with you because of that.
Yeah, hell no. You know what I'm saying? You get X out a lot of
But
hoes.
that was when you was in Atlanta or Indiana?
Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was in Indiana when I was till I was 7, so I've been down in Atlanta for a while.
Oh, you know them ratchet bitches love to drink.
Yeah. Drink, smoke,
yeah.
maybe pop a pill too. Shit.
Yeah, and they want to do it on your time and your money, nigga.
In your crib.
Even
like,
better.
Hold on. No. Outside.
Hey, the reason why they want to do it at your crib because they nigga at home, nigga.
I said you can do it. I'll be like, shit, you can do it in the parking lot or some shit. Nah. They ain't fucking with that shit either. I'm like, damn.
Bro, they literally
Yeah,
want you to fuck with nigga. Like, if they not doing what they want to do with you, they won't fuck with you, bro. Like,
exactly. I had a bitch tell me that shit before, like, cause she was just about to come over, and she was like, "Yeah, we gonna get drunk and shit." I'm like, "Nah, you can't really do that here. I don't drink." She was like, "Oh," and then the conversation got real dry afterwards.
oh, this is square, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but
Shit,
you know
I'll
what's
take
funny
it.
though? You know what's funny though? If Edomite told her the same shit, she'll be cool with it.
I know, right?
Hell yeah. But I mean, yeah, bro. It's just like, you know, we just talking about regular shit that be going on a daily. But I mean, this probably won't be as long of a live stream as the other ones. But I mean, the hardest one is that spiritual captivity, bro. Because it's like, honestly, once you realize that the Most High put you in this position, it's like you either deal with the cards that was dealt and you live a modest life, or you go against the Most High, nigga, and then you gotta live with the guilt of knowing that the Most High not dealing with you no more. You know what I mean?
It's a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? On top of this was a good way to get to this point. On top of everything we just went over, now you know you're an Israelite. And now you got even more responsibility.
That's more responsibility.
Hey, because that's crazy. That is crazy, because when you find out you're an Israelite, you're like, oh shit, nigga, I'm an Israelite. What? But then you like,
oh shit, nigga,
I'm an Israelite. Oh shit. Oh shit! Let me look at these laws real quick, my nigga. What the fuck? It's like, let me make sure, because I did that shit. One of the first, one of my first like divings into the scriptures was like, I would say like last summer, maybe about a little bit before this time. Like I'll say like June, and I was looking at I was looking at a lot of the laws in Leviticus, and for the most part, I was good. I was like, okay, I didn't do that one, didn't do that one, didn't do that one, didn't do that one, and then it got to thou shalt not commit adultery. I was like, and I was like, and I was like, I went most of my life without doing it, and I wouldn't even say like, and it's weird because it's like I wouldn't even say like I definitely did it and knew about it, but it was like one of them girls they got the ring on their finger and shit, but like the husband be like, they man be like in military or some shit, and they be trying to act like, oh, this is just a promise ring or whatever. So that's what it was. But now looking back, I'm like, man, that bitch was definitely with that nigga, bro. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and that's a good point you hitting on is because it's like when you realize you an Israelite, you realize you went off, and then you start reading the scriptures, and you realize what the Most High did to like people who are in your same position. Because it's like, they were in a position of like power and glory, so they're like,
Exactly.
that shit ain't. Because the thing with the Most High is he's patient. So
Mm-hmm.
with his days being the ancient of days, when he puts a plague on you, you won't realize it till 3, 4, 5 years later. But you so caught up in the world, you so caught up in your day to day, you're not even worried about it. Like right now, like in a year, so much shit has happened, but because it hasn't
Mm-hmm.
happened just like that, a lot of niggas don't realize what's going on all around them. That's how the Most High is. He cold with it. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
when you were Israelite, you start going off, you start smoking weed, you start drinking, you start talking about wicked shit. And you're like, well, I broke the law, but nothing happened. I'm good. Oh, it was just something happened. We cool. And then next thing you know, nigga, you in a bottom, nigga, you in a pit, and you trying to pray to the Most High, please save me, please save me. And the Most High gone from your ass, and it's like,
Like, nah.
you fucked up, bro.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. But
But that's another reason a lot of brothers don't want to hear what we saying, man. Because on top of everything we go through now, we got to add on to it. We got a whole bunch of laws we got to follow. That's too much responsibility for a lot of niggas, man. So they don't even want
especially
to
for
try.
the true and living deity that you cannot see. You know
Exactly.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
something that's not quote unquote proven to them. And some it don't make them any money from what they can see. You feel me?
Exactly, bro. Man, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. Most niggas like, did you make any money from that? And it's like, wow, bro. I forgot what precept it is. I know it's in the Apocrypha where it talks about one gift will a man will not make any, but the other gift a man will make double. I forgot what that precept is.
and I think that's in Matthew where it's talking about the talents or the
It's not that one. It literally says a gift, one gift a man will one gift a man will have, it would like make it won't he won't make anything like earthly wise, but the other one, his other gift he'll receive double. It's I know it's in the Apocrypha, but
that
I forgot it.
one man make a gift.
It's
Like quote it again. I'm gonna Google it.
it's one gift. There's one a man's one gift will there's one gift a man will have, like something like that will make him that won't make him any, but then there's another gift will make him double. I'm gonna try to see if I can
Oh
find it.
no, that's I think it's Proverbs. It says a man's gift make room for him and bringeth him before great men. That
Hold on, I'm gonna just keep going. If I find it, I'll just bring it up because I know I saw it. I know I saw it before.
or First Corinthians it says, "For I would that all men were even as myself, but every man has his proper gift of the Most High, one after this manner and one after that." I mean, yeah, if we find it, we'll go to
Yeah,
it.
I'm just gonna look for it right now because
But yeah,
that's
getting on to the part you said about responsibility, like nigga, it's not even a burden, it's a heavy duty, you know what I'm saying? Because also one aspect that a lot of niggas don't understand when it comes to the spiritual aspect is the aspect of the demons. Like you got to deal with personal demons. Because the thing is, bro, like when you don't understand that demons and angels are real, you just kind of carry your life as is. Like, oh nigga, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna smoke, I'm gonna do all these things. It don't really matter. But like when you start getting into this truth, bro, you start realizing it's a spiritual war. Like because I'm gonna be real, like I be doing this DoorDash Grubhub shit. And y'all know like one of my demons growing up was an anger demon. I used to get mad, like I'll get mad and I'll just be going off on niggas, bro. Like
Yeah,
I remember,
I'm the same way, bro.
and I remember, bro. Oh, for real, you seem real mild mannered. I'm surprised. But
Hey, nigga, I got all my shit out when I was like a little kid, my nigga. Like
Yeah,
literally a little kid, bro.
I was the same way when I was a little kid. I was a little demon, bro.
Exactly, bro. I was trying to fight everything, dog.
yeah, but like I remember I was doing DoorDash because honestly, when you get in this truth and the Most High gives you the fire, it's either the fire because you were a docile nigga and you got the fire and now you kind of over the top, or you was a nigga who was over the top and then the Most High put that common spirit on you, but you still had a fire when it comes out. So for me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
growing up, I had a lot of things that restricted me from being who I was. So when I started to become a man, before I was in this truth, I started to get the fire. And you know, the fire
Right,
be burning, my nigga. Like you
right,
telling niggas what it is. You don't care. You don't care how they feel. Fuck you niggas. I don't give a fuck. Like you niggas is the ops and all that shit. And then you get into the truth and you kind of calm down. But I noticed, like, being that I understand, like, you know, when you preaching, you got to preach that word. And sometimes the fire come out your mouth, like through your
right,
words, you cut deep. And I
right.
was getting mad. And I'm starting to get road rage. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck, you dumbass nigga? And then I was like, damn, like, I gotta chill. I gotta fast, bro. I gotta fast because that
Right.
old anger demon coming out, bro. Like, I gotta really calm down and keep, because I know the Most High said, like, wrath is, like, you shouldn't get
Don't be quick to anger.
yeah,
Yeah,
don't
don't be
be
quick to anger. Yeah.
angry. And I'm like, yo, like I'm tweaking, I'm really tripping, bro. Like, so then next thing you know, I got a fast. I did a fast on Saturday, and then that anger kind of like calmed down. But it's like you gotta pray that the Most High put a spirit on you to calm down. You gotta fast. You gotta ask the Most High for forgiveness. Whereas before, you just get mad and just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Or if you
Facts.
get mad, you like, I'm gonna just fucking nigga bitch, or I'm gonna just go out and splurge and go to the club and just chill. Like, but now when you understand it's the spiritual aspect, you got to deal with it through the Father. You got to ask the Most High to, like, you know, get rid of those things, and it's not easy. Sometimes, you know, He'll put you through a harder test because He wants to really like see if you being serious or if you just bullshitting. You know?
Yeah, he's trying to test to see if you've learned anything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That, and I'm a big time testimony to this, man, because like you said, when just being like a hothead and shit, like I really did get all this shit out when I was like a kid, my nigga. Like nigga was like, cause my uncle, he's like one of the best he's one of like the best fighters I like ever seen, my nigga. Like that nigga would be like watching any type of like fighting styles like and shit. So like he taught us all how to work out and hit the punching bag and things of that nature. So shit, by the time I went to kindergarten, my nigga, I was like a motherfucking mercenary, my nigga. I was trying. Everybody was like target practice, bro. Like I didn't give a fuck who it was. Boys, girls, teachers, I didn't give a shit, bro. I was trying to prove how mighty I was all the goddamn time, my nigga. Like it didn't matter. It didn't matter what it was, my nigga.
Nigga was
Everything,
rock shit.
nigga had so much testosterone. It was ridiculous, my nigga. But shit, what calmed me down was shit losing. That's what really calmed me. That's what really calmed me down. But like that's like the Most High working right there, because one of my homies, that's still my homie to this day, man. If I ever get a chance to look out for him when it comes to the truth, I'm gonna do so. Cause another thing, he's a Jake, bro. He's probably a mix. He's probably a mix between a Southern Kingdom and a Northern Kingdom, because his pops is so called black and his mother's so-called Latino. So yeah, but he's the only nigga in my life that I've ever lost to, still to this day. And that
Yeah.
nigga, because he's like you know what I'm saying? I've always been like a longer, lanky dude. Even I wasn't always tall, but I was a longer, lanky type of frame. That nigga was short and stubby his whole life. So you know what I'm saying? You know how short and stubby niggas fight. They the ground and pound type. So that nigga was trying to wrestle and shit. And you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really like focused on trying to fight anymore, because nigga, by the time I got to like third grade, 9 years old, I was like, man, I'm just getting so tired of this, my nigga. Like, it wasn't even like tired of fighting, nigga. I was just tired of winning. Like I was tired of whooping everybody's ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like way far advanced because nigga was hitting. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was hitting the punching bag since he was like 5 years old and shit. So my mind was like so. Like my mind when it came to fighting was just on a whole nother level. Like shit, I would go 5-on-1 and still win with a bunch of kids at the playground. Like that's how I was. So, but at that time I was just trying to I was in the process of trying to calm my brain down and understand that that's the life you really don't want to live and shit. I was trying to stay out of trouble and shit. So when my homie had made me mad and shit, and I was trying to fight him, nigga was rusty and shit. The nigga was just slamming me on the fucking ground. My nigga, like, I was like, damn, bro, I can't beat this nigga, bro, because I'm trying to fight him square up. This nigga just tried to slam me on the ground the whole goddamn time. I wasn't even prepared for it, my nigga, but those type of L's is really what saved my life, man. Because I don't know where the fuck I would be at if I didn't take those type of L's. Because shit, the type of L's you take with people that you consider to be like your brother or something, you shit. What about these random niggas out here? Shit, you take an L like that with these random niggas, that might be your life, my nigga. Like, you might get your face stomped in there. You might get stomped to death. So those type of life lessons is that the Most High was showing from an early age. It's like, man, because like y'all, like you said, I seem very mild mannered, nigga. That's a lot of training, my nigga.
Nah,
Years of practice, years of mental practice, years of always trying to dwell in reality, my nigga. Like, I had to completely change my whole character from where I was as a kid. Because if I didn't, man, reckless. I probably would have been in every gang possible, my nigga. Just so I could just so I could prove how tough I was. Like, but being in reality, shit like that over the years, just understanding that you can't be doing stuff like that, bro. But yeah, it is what it is.
yeah, bro, that's a blessing, bro. Most High, He's shielding you, bro. And another thing too is just you got to deal with the you from your past, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to constantly
Mm-hmm.
deal with that nigga. Like that nigga want to come out. Like when
Exactly.
I was talking to y'all bros about like how a nigga be on 2K. I'm like, nah, I gotta calm down because I'm like extremely competitive.
Bro, I know.
Be better than niggas, So I'm like, nah, I gotta calm down, bro. Because it's like you realize that like when you a spiritual man, bro, you gotta have like balance, bro. You gotta be have temperance, like
Mm-hmm.
you just calm and mild mannered and shit, man. Because at the end of the day, you understand like it's not really your battle. At the end of the day, it's the Most High's battle. So it's like you just gotta do the work of the Most High. And a lot of times too, like I was saying, it comes with just personal demons, but it also comes with demons from other people, man. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
real,
Yeah,
bro.
man. A
A lot
lot
of
of
niggas.
bugged out people out here, man,
A
and they
lot.
try to spread their demons on you. You know what I'm saying? Can't let them do it.
Exactly, bro.
Especially in your family, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. Ever since I came into the truth, people's demons been exposing themselves to me, bro. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
mom, old bitches, homies, niggas on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you start realizing, like, damn, like Most High really got Satan roaming the earth, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
really do run this world, B.
yeah, because you be thinking like, oh, damn, like Satan, when you're not in the truth or before you get a true understanding, you like, oh yeah, Satan gonna be there when I die and all this other shit. Like, nah, he on every corner, bro. Like, and if you're not
Exactly.
prepared, my nigga, that nigga will fuck you up, bro. Like,
Bad.
That
Have you all of a
left
sudden?
hand, the Most High's left hand is gonna be here until the right hand comes back, baby. And that shit
that's
is
bad.
always here to smack you inside the head every time, anytime
all,
he wants to,
all
bro.
of a sudden Esau is Japheth, and you know what I'm saying? That shit started getting crazy.
Not even talking about that. Niggas be having demons on the doctrine, bro. Hey, let's get into that too.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, bro. Cause man, bro, it be shit, bro. It be niggas who be hitting me up saying I fuck with you. Then niggas is Old Testament only, bro. And it's like, damn, bro. Like,
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's the number one thing that's like, damn, you might get new followers and stuff like that. They might have a biblical name per se or whatever.
You
And
know what it
they
might
might say, I
be?
appreciate the channel, and then you know what I'm saying? Then they hit you with some doctrine that's just like damn it. Like, now I gotta rebuke this nigga, bro.
Them Old Testament niggas, I think it might be just too much work to go into the New Testament, bro.
I guess.
I think that might be a
Hey,
aspect.
But
whatever
nah,
that
honestly,
means.
bro, when it comes to that, it's just honestly the Most High set it up as a faith barrier, bro,
Yeah.
because you gotta, because it's hard for you to understand that when you've been reading the scriptures and you've been reading it from a certain perspective, and more importantly, when you get into the truth, you kind of, the Christians pervert what we think of the Most High's Son. So it's like you're
Yeah.
like, Jesus is he's quote unquote white Jesus, and he's telling us that it's peace and we gotta love our neighbor, and oh, he saved the world. So when the Israelite is telling you like, nah, that's not true, but at the end of the day, the Most High Son is actually still there, and you gotta follow underneath him. For a lot of niggas, it's too much pride, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Because
I'm saying?
they don't want to admit that he literally quoted a lot of stuff from Moses and things of that nature. It even took, and this is so stupid. You know what I'm saying? Revelations 15:3 clearly tells you that Moses and Christ, Yahushua, sang the same song, meaning they gave the same message. So it's like, come on, bro. How could you, how could you make that? How could you make that? How could you be a Old Testament only God? Like that don't make any sense, man.
Hey, the pride of thine heart has deceived thee, man.
Like just show him that fucking verse. Revelation, New Testament. Just show him that verse.
I mean, but it is what it is, bro. When it comes to the spiritual aspect, it's like a constant mind fuck, man. And you gotta,
It really is, bro.
stay grounded, bro, because it be a lot of bugged out niggas in Israel, bro. Like, you think like, oh man, we Israel, we gonna come together as brothers. And then
Aha.
you realize when we are Israelites, niggas more scattered than ever before, dog.
Exactly.
Facts.
Aha.
All these goddamn camps, bro.
Everybody.
Camps, and then the camps don't accept each other, and then niggas talking shit, and then next thing you know, a nigga watch a video from a camp, and now that nigga coming with some crazy shit. You gotta
Aha.
this nigga, then the nigga don't believe you, then it's like, bruh, like damn, like it's
Like,
and
damn, like, nigga, God, man, can't y'all just read the book? Damn it. Like,
And then,
shit.
and then now he got you doubting whether what you believe in is real, and you think you in a cult, and then you like, oh fuck, man, am I in a cult? I'm in too deep. And then you got the
Oscar, is that you?
and,
Oh,
and then on top of that, uh you got the burden of the people who you used to fuck with. Now them niggas looking at you different, bro. So because honestly, bro, when you rebuke somebody, bro, they remember that shit forever, bro.
they really do. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Like a lot of people, bro, because you got to tell them how they're doing wickedness, and if they and some niggas just don't fuck with it because they just really don't. They really don't like the Most High, bro. Like they really have enmity towards the Most High. So because
Calm.
they can't quote unquote see the Most High, they take it out on you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Then they
Facts,
like, who
bro.
do you think you are, nigga? You know
yeah,
what
they're like, oh, you think you better than me? You think you holy and you some righteous ass nigga?
Nigga, you don't even know what holy means, bitch. But shit, like, I know my two most controversial posts that I've ever done is about tattoos. Not even necessarily about tattoos, because if you understand scripture and you just try to get some tattoos in your life, and you have that regret, you just don't have the money to get them removed, or something like that. That's different. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that's proudful in their tattoos, and not only still getting them, but especially the motherfuckers that be trying to get like biblical precepts or biblical references tattooed on them and shit. It's like, oh, that's what you want to do? And I said, oh, I was like, for all you niggas that be getting biblical precepts and references tatted on you, how about you get Leviticus 19:28 tatted on your ass next time? Tatted on your forehead. You know what I'm saying? And then the other one was, why do motherfuckers still take baths? And it's like, nigga, oh my God. Like it clearly tells you that running water is way more efficient way of cleaning than still water. It was like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas still taking baths and shit. Like every time I
Sometimes
see
niggas wanna relax in their own salt, my nigga.
every time I see a bitch on fucking Instagram talking about it's bath time, I just be like, Now I do like,
Uh-oh.
I'll be like, ugh.
Bath is something you take when you're a little jit, bro.
Exactly. When you was a little kid, my nigga, like, what the
Hey,
fuck?
I'm gonna be real though. When you work out a lot, you get real tired though. Epsom salt bath be hitting, nigga.
I mean, it hit, but like, I use it for like when I got injured and stuff, like my ankles and stuff. I dip that shit in some water. That's cool, but at the same time, best believe I'm gonna be taking a shower like real soon, my nigga, because it's like, you know what I'm saying. That shit don't like people don't understand that like after a while you sit in that bath, nigga, you're just sitting in your own filth, my nigga. Like, and when you get out the tub, nigga, you not totally clean, my nigga. You gonna have to run some water on you to rinse all that off. So it's like, I don't know, man. What they call it? Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Like, come on, man. And
Yeah.
then some girl explained it real good. She was like, because back in the day, well, not maybe not back in the day, but like hundreds of years ago, when they would take baths and stuff, they water would be real black. And like, well, the adults, they would take their baths first, and by the time they got the kids to take the bath, the water was like real black. So the kids would be fucking bathing in black ass, dirty ass water and shit. And I'm like, ooh, hell no.
Hey, bro. Getting back on this. I mean, we kind of talk about the aspects of the spiritual captivity on every single drop, but I mean, do y'all want to add anything? Because honestly, it's more like a shorter live stream, bro. We just kind of shooting the shits.
Yeah, I actually want to get that precept I was talking about.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, I found it. It's Ecclesiasticus,
Ah,
aka Sirach. Hold on, let me get it. 20, 20 and 10. There is a gift that shall not profit thee, and there is a gift whose recompense shall double. I mean, whose recompense is double. So that's what I was talking about. Like, you might have that one talent or one skill that just might be completely used for a spiritual aspect, and you won't get really anything from it from an earthly perspective. And then there might be that one talent that you have that can be easily translated into the earthly atmosphere, and you'll be able to live a decent to good life on the earth and things of that nature. So that's basically what that's in reference to. So everything can't be about your money. Everything can't be about money, because that's when
true.
you compromise yourself.
Hey, and that's another aspect actually is that you got to balance the spiritual aspect with the worldly aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that should be hard, bro. Like,
It really do.
because when you get too spiritual, nigga, you start realizing your life slipping away, nigga. Like, you ain't taking care of yourself, nigga.
Con.
You ain't in good shape. You ain't making no money, nigga. You a bum.
Hey man, I take offense to all that right now. Oh
Oh,
man,
my
it
fault,
is
nigga.
what it is. Nigga, I'm not even really like aware half the time at this point.
Nah, I mean, I was just talking from general, but also too, one thing you gotta understand too, once you get a little bit too worldly, hey, nigga, the spirit gonna leave your
The
ass,
spirit
nigga.
gonna leave you, so it's like,
Con.
damn, what do you do?
Yeah,
Bounce. That's what you do, man.
Is that bounce?
yeah. But hey, man, I think pretty much we making this short, bro. For all y'all brothers who just tuning in, we made this one a little bit shorter, man. We kind of just wanted to talk about some base level things with y'all brothers. You know what I'm saying? But Shalom, Marcus. But y'all got anything else you want to add or no?
No, I'll just say, Rakataya Bashim Yoshai Bashim Harakakudash. You know what I'm saying? Your brothers be safe out there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna add too much. I ain't gonna do the usual tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's for the main. That's for the main live streams during the week. You know what I'm saying? When we go real deep into precepts. So yeah, man. All the glory to you. How about Shim Shai? And yeah, man, it's the best live stream on the tube. No matter what the lineup is, whether we got the Fab Five, I don't know, Fantastic Four, Big Three, whatever. It don't matter,
Dynamic
man.
duo.
I know, right? Zero. It don't matter, man.
The
The only
fearsome
time
foursome.
Head
it's
ass.
up for your support.
Fearsome head ass.
The Four Horsemen, goddamn.
Nah, fuck all that. Them niggas in the cult, nigga. Them niggas Freemasons. Fuck them niggas.
Yeah, you right. You right.
Yeah, man. But hey, bro, I appreciate all y'all brothers tuning in. Appreciate the brothers coming on the panel. I'm gonna do a solo lesson tomorrow, but I'll see our brothers on Monday. We're gonna have the main lives next week, bro. Y'all brothers be blessed, man. Peace.